Today is December 20th, 2024, and it's been 12 years since they shit-canned Pacific Theater's Northridge Fashion Center 10. And we're going to be walking on the legendary Pacific Crest Trail. And no, this is not what my voice really sounds like. There was this guy, because I posted this, you've probably seen it if you're subscribed. The last video I posted was a comedy video where I talked about the legendary shopping bird. And this dude, I don't remember his username, I should have looked that up before I came out here just to make fun of him better, but he's like, "What's wrong with your voice? Is your voice messed up from the harsh desert climate or something?" No, bro, you can't tell that I'm being silly? Do you not have a silliness detector in your brain? Are you really that defective? Whatever. I probably can't. I'll put the camera over here, I guess. Because you can't see. I should have brought a hat. I have a big cranium though, and hats don't fit me. So, before I start bitching about the regular stuff, about how I really want my Northridge Theater back, but now it's been taken over by AMC, and they probably ripped out all the stuff that made it special. It probably doesn't even have functioning screen masking anymore. Damn, I'm out of breath already. I need a drink of water. So guess how many films I saw this year? If you said 0, then you would have guessed correctly. You see, I tried to go see the new Joker, the one with Lady Gaga in it. So I went down to Irvine Spectrum 21 because they have a real IMAX there, aka an IMAX theater that's still equipped with a 1570 projector. And so they had the whole scam where it's like, it was filmed for IMAX. Really? It was filmed for IMAX, was it? They say that on a lot of things. On a lot of things that don't even get film prints made. And all the stuff in question was not filmed in 1570. A lot of it was just shot on digital video. I guess maybe they mean the aspect ratio, but probably not even that. It probably doesn't even have segments in it that are 1.43 to 1 aspect ratio. So anyways, I drive down there to Irvine Spectrum, and I don't even care. I don't even want to see it that badly. I wanted to make a statement. So I walk in there, I have my big 70mm film reel strapped to my back, and I go and talk to them. And they're showing it. They're showing it in the IMAX auditorium, but they're not showing it on 70mm anymore. No, because they don't want to hire a projectionist. They only showed it on IMAX 70mm for like 2 weeks or something pathetic like that, and then they switched to showing it on fake IMAX because you're too stupid to know the difference. Yeah, I guess. So that's where we're at. If I do get one film release, then I better get down there real quick and see it before they stop. They didn't even move it to a different auditorium. They're still showing it in the IMAX auditorium. They're just showing it fake because they don't want to pay a projectionist. No one wants to pay for anything. They want to have it be in IMAX, but they don't want to pay for it. Oh, there's a shotgun shell right there. I don't even know what else to say at this point. I hate this place. I hate this Earth realm where everyone's retarded. So let's talk about some retardation. Let's take my mind off the film stuff, which this video is about, where I don't know what else to do but just walk around and bitch about this on the internet. Because what I would normally do this day is I'd go to Northridge Fashion Center 10 at 7 o'clock today, and I'd put a popcorn bucket with flowers in it and some film segments in it with something to the effect written on it of something like, "Rest in peace, Northridge Fashion Center 10, 1999 through 2012. But I can't do that anymore because I would throw up if I had to look at the AMC badging on the theater. And I'm not willing to go to LA County. I'm not willing to go there because everybody in LA County is out of their minds. I'm afraid to go there because I'm afraid someone's going to ask me for my good boy papers. You know, they're going to ask to see my medical records to enter the building. And I can't really elaborate anymore on that because we're on YouTube. where freedom of speech goes to die. You know, I make comments on YouTube. I'll make a totally innocent comment on YouTube where I'm not saying any of the bad things you're not allowed to say. And my comment goes bye-bye. I don't know if the original person, if the person's channel blocked it, if they blocked it, if YouTube blocked it, we just don't know. You can't say anything on YouTube. So here's what I was originally gonna bitch about like 60 seconds ago. People in the American Empire don't care about anything. They don't care about themselves. They don't care about the future of their children. They don't care about road safety. They don't care about anything. So here's a good example. There's these guys, there's a pack of Mexicans in a van pulling a trailer, and the back of the trailer is black. The back of the trailer is completely black, but they don't have their trailer lights working, and it's about to be nighttime. So already, they don't have any kind of, well, it wouldn't be them that would be killed. They're protected, you know, that's gonna hit the trailer, someone's gonna crash into the back of their trailer. It probably won't hurt them as bad as it hurts the person who accidentally crashes into their Looney Tunes trap, aka a black trailer with no trailer lights. So I tell him, hey, your trailer lights aren't working. And you know what he says? I bet you can't guess what he says. He says he knows. So I say, well, why don't you fix it then? You're gonna cause a car accident. So I'm sitting there arguing with these people for like 2 minutes. And his little tubby friend riding shotgun, he's just like, oh, you're so stupid, dude. Like idiocracy. Oh, you sound gay. You're white. Get out of here, white boy. Oh, I get it. So I'm white. So it's okay for you to say racist shit to me, right? But if I said any racist shit to you, then it'd be a whole fucking thing, right? I'd be villain number one if I said some racist shit. But that's just what they do. They're too stupid to understand you don't have any lights on the back of your trailer, and the back of your trailer is black. It's gonna cause a car accident. And since everybody seems to have dash cams nowadays, guess what's gonna happen? You're potentially gonna be convicted of manslaughter. Why don't you say some racist shit to the judge then, huh? So we lost a bunch of footage because my potato cam froze up. And then I started recording with my potato camera again, and then it froze up again after 48 seconds. So we're just gonna shoot it with my regular rectangle phone here. I don't know what else to say. If people would just boycott the stupid digital projection like I have, then they would at least offer one auditorium running film every day. That's, you know, is that too much to ask for? To just give me one medium-sized auditorium running 35mm every day, so that there's always people learning the trade, so that we still have people in the future that know how to do this. You know, the thing about 35mm is it kind of makes it hard for someone to censor your movie. They have to physically go up there and physically cut stuff out of it, and that's going to leave evidence. And people could report that hey, I watched your movie, and there was this one part where it made a weird snip, like there's something was missing. And then I can go investigate and find that film print and see that, oh yes, they did indeed censor my film. And let's reiterate some of my other points about this, which is that you make it on 35mm to prove that it's something you care about. When you make something that's digital only, what it says to me is, I don't care about the thing I'm making, I'm just making something for a cash grab. And one of the other things I was saying when my potato camera froze up was, hey, did you know they had Gladiator 2? Like, that's literally what they called it. Gladiator 2. Because we couldn't come up with something better than that. We couldn't come up with some original thing. No, it's gotta be Gladiator 2. Because, fuck it. Oh, that almost killed me. Like, there's no risk. There's no risk to digital projection. The whole point of the art form known as film is you make film prints. They cost like $3,000 to $4,000 a piece per auditorium, per copy of the movie. And if your movie doesn't do good, then you don't pay off those film prints and you lose money. There's supposed to be negative consequences towards Your movie not doing good. It's just pathetic. Everything is pathetic. We're living in idiocracy. I may as well reiterate some of the other stuff I was saying that was cut off by my potato camera freezing. So back again to the whole brake light situation. So I'm making a video, I'm working on it, where it's gonna be an explore video, but I just like look at cars. Car spotting or what, I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but one of the segments I shot for it was this car. It had brake light tint, it had expired tags, it had everything you're not supposed to have. Everything that's gonna get you and some innocent person killed. And then there's this Walmart employee getting on my ass, because it's probably their car. And then I'm talking to him about the stupid brake light tint. I said everything I said to you guys. There's no reason to do that. It's gonna cause some innocent persons to crash into you because they couldn't see your brake lights. And then, you know what he says? He says, well, everybody does that. Oh, so it's because everybody does it that it makes it okay. Just like everybody goes and has their baby's foreskin chopped off when they're first born. You know, that's totally a human rights violation. But because everybody does it, that makes it okay. Go tell that shit to the judge when you're facing a manslaughter charge because someone killed themselves crashing into you because they couldn't see your brake lights and they have a dash cam to prove it. Tell that to the judge that everybody does it. Tell that to the fucking judge. I'm so sickened how everybody's so fucking selfish too. Just they're in such a fucking hurry, but they don't have any driving skills. You see people driving around where they're switching lanes, left, right, back and forth, all over the fucking place, but they're not going any faster. They don't have any driving instincts to be like, I'm gonna stay here, and then I'm not even trying that hard. And then they're way behind me, and they're still back there behind me, weaving in and out of lanes, not going any faster than anybody else, but they're gonna get somebody killed, and they don't care. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about other people. They just throw their trash on the ground. They just throw their Blue Def containers. What's Blue Def? Oh, so we have to have diesel exhaust fluid in modern diesels, right? Because that's better for the environment. But instead of selling the Blue Def at a pump where you can just pump it in there, we sell it in little boxes. So you know what people do? They put the Blue Def in and they throw the little box on the ground. Because that's better for the earth, right? I'm so tired of living in idiocracy. Sick and tired of it. I probably have a bunch of other shit I'll think of to say, but it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking matter. I do not want to live my life where I'm working a slave job and I don't have anything to go do with my efforts from that slave job. I don't like anything else besides this. This is the only thing that makes having my consciousness trapped in this wretched meat sack body worth it. And I had a friend, well, I guess you'd call him a friend there. I don't really talk to them much. I'm just kind of there for, what I'm talking about is King Pig's ex-girlfriend's like family and stuff. And her brother says to me, you know, you need to find a new hobby. I'm like, well, it doesn't really work like that. It's the same age-old argument that people will say stuff like, have you tried not having gender dysphoria? To which I would say, well, yes, I tried for like 30 years and it's just not working out. But now I'm too old to do anything about it. And I really don't want to be a medical patient for the rest of my life. I really just want to go live alone in the woods. Maybe like right here would be good. I could build my little hobo hut, my little hermit hut right here. I really just want to be left alone. I've had this mentality since high school, because high school was like such a joke. It was idiocracy even back then. I was just like, this is a joke. I don't want anything to do with your pathetic fake society. And then I started going to Northridge Fashion Center 10. And I kind of had a moment of clarity, like, okay, you know, I can start working at this place. I can start learning how to handle film. I can start going here and see films. Things will be all right. Things will be cool, man. And then they ripped the guts out of that place. They just ripped it right out. Here you go. Have some 2K digital projectors that are used from ArcLight. You're getting ArcLight's secondhand shit. And now Pacific Theaters and ArcLight doesn't exist anymore. ArcLight Hollywood is supposedly going to come back, but I haven't even looked into that. And you know what else was supposed to happen is supposedly there's going to be a re-release of Interstellar this month, but I haven't looked into that either. Because you know what's going to be is they're going to show it, if they even do show it on IMAX 70mm, they're only going to show it like a week, and then they're going to get rid of it. And you're not going to have a chance to get a good seat, because all the good seats will be bought out. So, that's great. You know what they could do at Irvine Spectrum 21 is just get like the type of IMAX films they show at museums, like the little 30-minute, 45-minute films, IMAX films, and just show one every weekend, like Saturday night or something. Just show it, and then move your little fake projector back into place. I saw them do it when I saw Oppenheimer a bunch of times. All they do is they just move the little fake projector out of the way, they roll the IMAX, the 70mm IMAX projector in, pops right into place, and there you go. But they don't want to fucking hire projectionists. They want to, it's like, go to the car wizard and be like, Wizard, I want you to fix my car, but I'm not going to pay for it. That's the mentality of all this crap. We don't want to pay for it. We don't want to pay for a projectionist. Well, you're just going to have mediocre ticket sales. Everybody has a flat screen at home. You know, just a flat screen and a little sound bar, a little subwoofer. It's going to be a pretty good experience for most people. And like back in the 90s, theaters went out of business because of people getting bootleg VHSs. Bootleg VHSs on little shitty CRT TVs. That was good enough even for people back then to not go to the movies. So you'd think they'd be like, we gotta keep some film projection around, we gotta keep something that has some specialness to it. We used to, like, I don't understand how people can go see this crap. It's pathetic. It's like watching a Blu-ray. It's like you're gonna go to a movie theater where they're gonna show a YouTube video, and you're gonna pay money for that. The whole point of going to the movie theater is for the... What does it fucking matter? Does it... Fuck. I don't know what else to say. No one gives a crap. Just drive in the left lane. The left lane is supposed to be for passing, but people just drive in the left lane because they're lazy, selfish Americans. And they won't get out of the way. It says in your fucking driver's handbook that you're supposed to get out of the way of people who are trying to go. You don't know what they have going on in the car. They could have a guy shot, trying to get him to the hospital. When people are honking at you in the left lane, you're supposed to get out of the fucking way because you don't know what the fuck their problem is. They might be trying to get someone to the fucking hospital. But in this country, you honk at people in the left lane for them to get the fuck out of the way, they will not move. They will not move. They will force you to have to drive dangerously. And that's what we have here in this country. If you want to go somewhere at a reasonable speed on the highway, you have to weave in and out, you have to honk at people, you have to bully your way through there. And there's always some dumb motherfucker. This one time I was driving fast on the highway, and this dumb motherfucker, Dodge Ram pickup truck, he just fucking changes lanes without signaling. I almost fucking crashed into him. And people are so retarded, they cannot figure that out. You're not God. You can't see all around you. You're not driving with a third-person view like a video game. You need to use your turn signals so that people see you're about to signal, you're about to get over, and they don't crash into you. That's the point of that. That's why they invented turn signals. But hey, you know, in this country we have something called dum-dum signals. Which what that is it turns the brake light on and off for a turn signal. But the problem is you don't have brake light information on that side while you're signaling. And guess what? Since you're always hitting the brake lights, it wears out the brake light bulbs, and then they burn out. And because it's America, people don't change them. So you have people driving around with no brake lights, and also they don't have turn signals because the brake light bulb and the turn signal bulb are the same bulb. That's America. We just drive around with no brake lights or turn signals like a NASCAR. We just drive really terrible. No one has any driving skills. No one has any driving instinct. You know, most of you people shouldn't even be driving. They should have like some kind of pods that just kind of like magically show up at your house and they take you where you need to go. That's the way most people should be getting around. The roads should be reserved for people who have driving skills, who like cars, who are driving enthusiasts, not you people who just sit in the left lane and block traffic. You know, the people in this country, they buy a BMW sedan. They buy all these good handling cars, and then when there's a slight turn, they slam on the brakes. So why are you buying these high-performance, good handling cars if you can't even go around a basic corner? You slam on the... Why are you buying these cars? You just buy them for like a status symbol. You don't maintain them. You don't pay for the tags. Every BMW I'm ever behind, the tags are expired and they're belching smoke because the head gaskets are fried. Because they have a BMW that's a very high maintenance car and they didn't do any of the maintenance. They run into the ground and it ends up in a junkyard. And then they just go buy a new one. I just don't maintain my car and I just run into the ground and then just go buy a new one and run that into the ground too. So I guess we'll leave it there. This is probably pretty horrible. The rocks don't care. The rocks, they're just the same. You know, that's one of the things I like when I come out here like this, because I like to look at the rocks and I like to say, let's say like this twig here. This fucking twig. This twig was here, just like this. Probably had a plant attached to it, but you know, this twig, that was there when Pacific Theater's Northridge Fashion Center 10 was running film. It was there, just like this. It hasn't changed, except for the rest of the bush being gone. But it was there, just like that. And like that pebble. That pebble was probably like higher up there, but it was there. And this rock was here. This rock was here when Pacific Theater's Northridge Fashion Center 10 was running film still. And I was a complete alive human being. I don't know what I am now. I'm like some kind of undead ghoul roaming the earth, cursed to forever be flawed and unhappy. Can I just have a place showing film without having to go to Los Angeles? I don't want to go down. See, what we have this thing called the Cajon Pass. It's over there, behind that mountain. It's called the Cajon Pass, and it's like the worst thing ever because Americans don't know how to drive. They clog all the lanes. They drive slow. They get in the left lane. They drive slow, and it's a nightmare. It's like a fucking obstacle to going to the rest of the world. There's nothing in that direction. Just bar stool and just nothingness until you get to Vegas. But you can't go that way to access the rest of the world because it's like a barrier. You cannot get past the Cajon Pass. You cannot do it. There will always be something to make you sit through 2 hours of traffic to get to the Cajon Pass. And that's another reason I don't want to have to go down the hill to see films. Aside from everyone in LA County being completely psychotic and completely just mental loopy. Alright, that's enough. If you've sat through this, you're a trooper. And I guess we'll do this again next year, or maybe I'll go. See, what I was gonna do today was strap my film reel to my back and just go talk to people at the mall and hand out little pamphlets explaining about 35mm. But I'm still not in a very good mood to be able to handle that. So here we are, doing this. So protect Positive Squad and keep on rocking in the free world. And say hello to a rock. Put your hand on a rock and say, I love you, rock. I love you. You're my homie. My only friends are rocks because I'm a hermit who gave up on society when I was like 19 years old. If I don't hurry up, I'm gonna get stuck in here at night, but I think I can get out by the road over there. But let's take a look at this before we end the video. Look at all this trash people dumped out here. They probably renovated some house and like, well, we don't want to pay you to take it to the dump. Let's just dump it out here. Just dump it right here. Little shelf. Oh look, there's some I think it's Captain Morgan. No, it's a Tito. What is that? What kind of booze are you? Yep, Tito's. Handmade vodka. They made it by hand, you guys. Handmade vodka. Bunch of crap over here. Some seasonings. A dresser. Paint can. Part of like a kid's playground. Oh no, that's a back seat to a Power Wheels. I remember my Power Wheels when I was like, it was a Monster Jam one too. Nice. Bunch of condiments. Fruit by the foot. Folding table. I could probably take this. I bet you there's nothing wrong with this table. I'll come back for that later. Ooh, more condiments. And A big soda pop. Polar pop. Get you some high fructose corn syrup in you. Like a good boy. Someone's Hello Summer pillow. Nothing in there. Empty. Oh, look, a happy pillow. Let's end on that. Happy, happy, happy pillow. It's got a little bee in it. Be happy. Alright. Now run along and fuck off. We're done here.